Hello, once again welcome to Mathline channel. In this channel you will be getting a basic maths lesson every week. Those who have not watched the previous lessons, please watch from the beginning and continue watching. So let us start today's lesson with a new topic, that is frequency polygon. It is also a graphical representation of statistical data like histogram. Why it is called graphical representation? I explained in the last class. I would like to explain again. Graphical representation means you have to draw in coordinate system with respect to x-axis and y-axis. When in the coordinate system, how to mark a point you have studied earlier, x coordinate and y coordinate. So here you have to take the scale on x-axis and y-axis. That is why it is called graphical representation. When you mark any point in coordinate system, you have to consider both the axis x and y. That is nothing but graphical representation. So here frequency polygon is the graph between class mark and frequency. What is class mark? The average value of the limits of the class interval and frequency. So on x-axis, class mark is distributed and y-axis, frequency is distributed. And mark the points, the frequency corresponding to the class mark, and join the points, and the first point and last point you have to join to the x-axis, the midpoint of the next class and the midpoint of the previous class. So here there is a frequency polygon. Also you can see an histogram. This histogram is nothing but the information about population of senior citizens in a village. That is last class you have learned same diagram it is. And after drawing the histogram, you can easily draw a frequency polygon. How it is? So look at the histogram, it is same, the class intervals and frequency, and where the class mark comes and unit is same. Class mark is of 60 and 70 is 65. So that is the midpoint of this 1 centimeter line. That is same. So what you have to do? Take the midpoint of the horizontal line of each bar. This is the point A corresponding to the midpoint 65 of the class interval 60 to 70. Point A represent that and point B represent the frequency corresponds to the class mark 75 of the class interval 70 to 80, and the point C represents the class mark 85 of the class interval 80 to 90. So what you have to do after drawing the histogram, mark the midpoints of the horizontal line or width of the bar and join all these points by straight line. Each consecutive points one by one you have to join. Join A and B, B and C and D. Where D comes? D is the midpoint of the next class. That is 80 to 90 class, midpoint 85. Then this D will be 95. Similarly, here 65. So here E will be 55. This you have to join. Why we have to join this? Then only we will get the shape of a polygon. You have learned what a polygon. It is a closed figure joining by line segments. So we got a polygon shaped graph. That is why it is called frequency polygon. What is the name of the polygon? Polygon A, B, C, D, E. The sides of the polygons are AB, BC, CD and DE. The part of the x-axis. That is why we are joining with the x-axis. So polygonal shaped graph between the class mark and frequency. So after drawing the histogram, we can easily draw a frequency polygon. So without drawing the histogram also you can draw the frequency polygon. What you have to do? Same way you have to take the scale. Only here what you have to do? Class marks. The first point will be 65, 75, 85, etc. Where they represents class marks. And corresponding points you have to mark. Clear? It does not mean that the age 65 has 50 frequency. What is it means? In the group 60 to 70, there are 50 people. Clear? So that is the meaning of frequency polygon. It is also a graphical representation of statistical data like histogram. So understood what is the difference between graphical and diagrammatic? In diagrammatic, only one dimension is shown proportionally to the information. In graphical representation, we have to show two dimension proportionally. That is in the coordinate system. When you have to mark a point, you need to know what is the corresponding x value and y value. That is nothing but graph. About how to draw a graph, you can learn later. So that is the end of today's lesson about frequency polygon. Thank you for watching this lesson. Please watch all the videos of Mathline from the beginning to end and continue watching for better understanding. Also share and forward as much as possible to the students of all standard. Have a nice day. See you next week with a new topic. Bye bye. See you.